Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary. Now stop me if you've heard this one before. The Canucks take a lead into the third period, only to blow that lead, and then they lose the game in the 3-on-3 overtime. Well, if you heard this before, it's because it keeps happening! The road trip from you-know-where continued tonight as the Canucks dropped a 4-3 decision to the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, the Canucks proved that the most dangerous lead in hockey is not the 1-goal lead. It's not the 2-goal lead. Heck, it's not even the 3-goal lead. In fact, the most dangerous lead in hockey is a Canucks lead. And I don't know why. Is it because Coach Willie Desjardins shortens the bench? Is it because the Canucks don't have a killer instinct? Or is it the hockey gods playing a cruel joke on us? That's not that nice, hockey gods. Despite the loss, there were a couple good things that we can pull from tonight's game. One is the play of goaltender Jacob Markstrom. He made 32 saves, many of them of the difficult variety, and he did his best to hold off the surging Canadiens, especially in the third period. Looking at the goals, he may want that third one back, but otherwise he played a strong game, and he's certainly not the reason why the Canucks lost. Also, mostly good was the Canucks special teams. They went 2 for 6 with the man advantage, and they killed off all 4 of Montreal's power plays. Using my great math skills, that's 33% on the power play, 100% on the penalty kill, for combined Clay special teams percentage of 133. Obviously that's not an official stat or anything, but when you add up power play and penalty kill percentages, good teams will have a number that's greater than 100%. It's intuitive. Think about it. A few bad things. Yes, I just talked about the Canucks special teams, but on one of those power plays, they actually allowed a shorthanded goal. And admittedly, it was probably the goal that turned the game around. And there are a couple bad things about that goal. The Sedins nonchalantly skating towards the bench for a line change. And then not even the proper amount of guys came back on the ice, as there were only 4 Canucks skaters on the ice when Montreal scored. The Canucks' inability to protect a third period lead is obviously a bad thing. The Canucks' possession numbers were bad, as only 5 Canucks skaters had positive Corsi numbers. And the Canucks' performance in overtime once again was bad. 3-on-3, they simply do not scare anyone. And once you get past the Sedins and maybe a little bit of Jared McCann, the Canucks simply aren't that threatening in overtime. Chris Higgins, you can't shoot the puck wide in overtime, especially with a great skater like PK Subban on the ice. And a couple of ugly things. One was the high stick that Daniel took in the first period. Yes, it was accidental by Brendan Gallagher, but it left Daniel with a bleeding nose and blood dripping all over the ice. Ugh. Also ugly is the fact that this was the Canucks' 11th loss by 1 goal. 11 games? I'd rather that be 4 or 5 games and a 6-1 or 4-0 loss in there instead. And now it's time for a Canucks in a word. Will you describe the Canucks or the Canucks game using just one word? And for tonight, I got my good-looking kids helping me. We have Sean, at Canuck_Sean on Twitter. We got Jake, and we got Kayla. And there are a few of you who actually requested that a specific kid read your submission. Here we go.
Gah! Deja vu.
Grounded. Really, Kevin?
Unhappy.
Bakery.
Disgusting.
Duck.
Devastating.
Familiar.
Arr.
Millerless.
Horse manure.
Poutine. Yummy.
Nibone pop. That's for you, Brandon.
Unbelievable.
Sad panda.
Nope.
Next up for the Canucks, a visit to Winnipeg on Wednesday to end off the 7-game marathon road trip. You guys have fun?
Yeah.
I invite you to follow me on Twitter at CanuckClay and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and God bless. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks.
No.